Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Fiasco DJ.
And I'm Fiasco Crunk.
And here we have a TBT on Metalopolis with VP Fargo spotting in the 9 o'clock position. And we have FXO mOOnAn spotting in, actually this is the 9 o'clock position, this is the 12 o'clock position.
That's the 6 o'clock position.
I was never very good at clocks, Mr. Hosley.
They are tricky, and in our digital world, fortunately, we don't have to tell time much. But we've got a T versus T here on the Metalopolis
And of course,
map.
T stands for
Turtles.
Turtles.
Both turtles clomping their little claws on the keyboard.
My wife loves turtles. You know that she often stops on the side of the road to pick up turtles she sees walking across the road. She tries to rescue them all the time.
That's sweet. And turtles always changing their keys. Little known fact while we see these initial supply depots going down. If you see a turtle crossing the road, okay, in the middle of this street, lots of times people will see it. They'll pick it up, and if there's a lake on one side, which side do you throw the turtle onto, Mr. Richards?
The side, not the lake.
Why?
Because I'm guessing that it's the opposite that you would expect.
Okay, it is. It is
a surprising fact.
Turtles cross the road to lay their eggs away from the water and aquatic predators. But sometimes they'll get turned around and get hit by cars and scared. People come by and stop them, throw them back onto the side with the lake, and then they have to cross the road all over again.
So it looks like we have a divergence in opening here. mOOnAn going gas first, which means he's going to be getting that factory up really quickly. As soon as this barracks is done, he's going to be getting that factory.
And
we
VP Fargo stockpiling minerals. Nope.
He's not going. Now he's just going gas. So it looks like maybe we're going to have an earlier expand out of Fargo. So there is a bit of divergence. He's got no add-on. He's just going to be producing Marines one at a time for right now. And we're going to see as soon as this barracks gets done, maybe he's going to wait to try to scare this SCV out. Nope, there goes the factory right away. So we'll see if he goes for some very popular Blue Flame Hellions, which of course getting nerfed a little bit by this next patch. But we've got Fargo in here. He's seeing everything. He sees that factory going down. He sees the Marine getting produced. And we've got another supply depot.
FXO clan free Xerox operation versus VP Gaming. They're like VIPs, but they've eliminated the I. They are just very person.
Anyway, insightful comments there from Crunk.
What's this going down
the
here?
Command Center. I would bet you
Center.
$1.5 billion. In fact, it is.
Yes, it is.
All right, we got the 111 opening here, or the Destiny Cloudfist, as
build.
it used to be called.
Still no second gas.
I haven't heard them calling it Destiny Cloudfist in a while.
It's a bulky name, but it sounds kind of epic.
But another interesting little fact here is you notice that Terrans now are walling off in TBT. And it's because of that threat of the Blue Flame Hellion. You never used to see this. Because pretty much every Terran unit is ranged, and this leaves these things open to be sniped. But those Blue Flame Hellions are just so dangerous that a lot of the Terrans now are pretty much always opting to wall off. We do have one Hellion making his way across the map. And I'm going to check out this watchtower and we'll see if he can be able to do any damage with this. He just got some map control, wandering around the map.
Yeah, just going for a drive in this.
He's enjoying the countryside. Perhaps he's going to stop, get out his blanket and his lunch, and have a nice picnic over here on the grasslands of Metalopolis.
You know what Hellions are good for at picnics? Marshmallows.
Roasting.
Marshmallows.
Yes.
And
we got a bunker at the top.
He's not even going to go
a little bit of
check it
damage.
out. Yeah, he's going to head on back home. Let's see what we've got going on in the red base.
We got some more Hellions, and we've got Starport
for red,
some Banshees coming out.
for blue as well. So similar build, except VP
Not
Fargo
similar at all, actually.
has a command center.
He's got the command center first here. I mean, they're going to go for the same end. He's got the Blue Flame coming. We've got a Banshee coming in here. We've got no NG Bay down, but he doesn't know there's not Cloak coming, so it's going to be potentially dangerous. And there seems to be only just a couple Marines out, and he can scoot and shoot these Marines all day long. Because there's no stim out yet, so we'll see what happens.
Yes.
We've got a Viking coming out here momentarily, though. Let's see. He's going to take out all of the Marines.
5 work 7 units
And
killed there.
down goes the Banshee. Can you get one more? No. No, it looks like that mOOnAn has no intention. Oh, except for that expansion right there. I was about to say he has no intention of expanding.
So, you know, I would call these kind of similar builds. A little bit. Maybe the titles are different, but they have the same stuff now.
Well, as Day 9 says, that there is a beginning game, there's a mid game, and there's an end game. And through completely different beginning games, they can end up at the same place. So we're ending up at very similar mid games, but 2 very different opening games. But I bet we've got a complete difference in the SCV counts. Actually, only about 5 SCVs difference. I mean, but
7 more Marines for mOOnAn.
Fargo got that expansion a bunch earlier. I don't know if he's been producing them 2 at a time or not.
And mOOnAn's 11 supply ahead of Fargo. And 2 factories going down for mOOnAn, so some heavy mech play on the way.
Looks like mOOnAn's going to be going for this big Blue Flame Hellion play with 1 tech lab and 1 reactor. He's got the Blue Flame done. Where are all of his Hellions? Are they
are in the base, killing stuff.
Oh, they're in his base killing stuff. That is a lot of stuff that just died. And we missed it. We should go back and watch that.
Okay.
Okay, there they go. Must have been dropped, medevac drop in. And
was it a medevac drop in?
Looks like he has some SCVs down here, but say this is a pretty devastating hit, wouldn't you?
Yes. I would say that is quite devastating.
And this is why I hate Blue Flame Hellions with a passion. With all of my heart.
They can do that. They can
do that.
Fire is not friendly with SCVs.
Let's check up that units lost. And that's surprisingly only 12. I mean, I say only 12 workers killed.
Yeah.
And when Blue Flame Hellions come on the field, that is actually not that many.
Yeah, it's usually like 15.
It's usually like 1 million.
It's usually a shit ton times 10. Looks like there's another drop going on in the base with more Blue Flame Hellions. And they're killing all the workers. But they're almost dead. But they're not dead yet. And they all
he buries them down to the expansion. It's potentially very bad, but he gets his SCVs out of there, but they're lining up.
They're lining up, but fortunately the Blue Flame Hellions still hanging out in the natural, not going to go anywhere. And it looks like we've got a scouting factory in no man's land, still trying to clear up these Blue Flames, and the Viking will take out the... No! He drops them off! They're still alive despite all the effort put into killing these things. Even the Viking lands.
Oh, here comes a tank. Those things survived for much longer than they ever should have.
Finally. Fargo even, microing those really well.
See, some stuff. That's the button I wanted to hit. Now we got 20 workers killed.
Wow, let's look at their worker count here.
We've got 28 SCVs to 44 SCVs.
Wow, that is what it says. That's a huge advantage for VP Fargo. I wonder if
and we got more Hellions pushing the front over here.
That Viking's still doing his duty on the ground. Duty. And
he said duty.
Let's see what's coming up. Both sides researching siege mode. Both sides getting 3 Hellions.
But I don't know if there's any way mOOnAn can come back for this. His economy has just taken such a heavy hit. He's now 25 supply down.
He needs a stimulus package. And that's a lot of Blue Flame Hellions.
Are you saying he needs stim pack?
I think a stim pack might actually not help him here.
An economic stim pack, perhaps.
Yeah, in the form of space tractors. But
we got
elevator. No.
Now, if he can get into the sweet spot here, which is he can have the potential to take out a lot of production.
Oh, I love that.
This might be able to save him a little bit. He's got the Hellions in the main wandering around, but they run into a tank and a...
Oh, there's the SCVs. They found the mineral
Hellions.
I like the way Hellions don't do friendly fire, you know? You'd think if you're shooting a giant flame at someone, like, you could hit your own troops. But no, they are deathly accurate with those things.
Now with we got mOOnAn's force just retreating back, and we have some landed Vikings right on top of this tank. I think this is just about it, Mr. Hostler.
We'll see. He's got a Raven out. I don't know what. There's an auto turret.
He might be trying to take air control, but there's just so many Vikings, and I don't think he has any Vikings. I mean, those Ravens are good at keeping air control and maintaining air control because they can drop those point defense drones, which can just change the tide of a Viking on Viking battle. But
if he can get some tanks sieged up in good positions, he might be able to return fire without. I don't know. He's fucked.
Yeah, and the SCV's coming off the line. SCVs versus Blue Flame Hellion, not necessarily the best plan in the world, but the SCVs do take it out.
And the tanks apparently unsieged to get that increased rate of fire, but looks like the SCVs actually managed to take out 3 tanks and a Hellion. Now they're turning on
how did he just survive that? I don't know, but I think he just...
I don't know how that happened.
A bajillion more SCVs.
And I'll say 33 workers killed.
Now there's just a Viking fleet hanging out right over.
A Viking fleet hanging out right over. Tea Kettle has a... Fiasco wife arrives with a teapot. That'll be useful for making tea, but that won't help out.
Delicious, delicious sleepy time tea. Which
mOOnAn.
Fiasco Casting brought to you by Bigelow.
Right down there, onto a million things. That was not
the best plan in the world.
Well, able to take out a couple tanks, and that last Viking providing sight of the high ground, the Hellions shooting their flamethrowers up. He's somehow able to hold this with siege tanks that are dead. Oh, there's nothing left. But we've said that before.
Hero siege tank. Oh, but here comes
he ignores the siege tank.
No!
He ignores the siege tank.
Yeah, but he's gonna go kill all that. Well, apparently not.
I mean, poor choices.
I don't know why mOOnAn is still hanging out in here, because maybe he thinks he has a chance for survival, but...
Yo, half the supply of his opponent, but he's still fighting back.
There's some good math there, Mr. Hostler, for a Latin teacher.
Aha! Cor tu me vexas. Stultus forky fair. Alright. Let's
Well, you got this third base up that we completely missed. But I don't know, this game I feel like it's been over for a while.
Yeah, but we've said that a couple times and then it wasn't. So.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, look at the supplies. It's basically over. But, you know, I guess with Blue Flame Hellions, anything can happen.
Anything could happen if he could actually get him into his opponent's base. He needs to stop fighting in his base is the key
Anything can happen except for mOOnAn winning this game.
Yeah, well, looks like he's going for a third. He's building a third command center in that silly hidden location with prime real estate next to the statue.
Hanging out by the wolf statue, the Minskin wolf.
Winter is coming. And it looks like VP Fargo actually taking a fourth base as well. He's got a huge mech army ready to roast up some mOOnAn toast. But the tanks have sieged, and he's going to back away from that. Lots of Vikings walking around on the ground in this game. You hardly ever see that happen. And, yep, that was
a lot of Hellions, Mr. Hostler. That is a lot of Hellions.
That's a double fuck ton of Hellions.
Oh my goodness, he's going for it.
He's going for it.
I don't know if he
can
break
his tanks.
Except he's going to easily break it.
The Vikings say, I'm out of here. I can fly. And
this has got to be it.
This has got to be it. But the tanks are sieged on the high ground. Those darn Hellions keep going for the SCVs and ignoring the tanks. So
yeah, this is kind of like watching that chess game that should have been over a long time ago, but with that player who just doesn't know how to checkmate his opponent.
Just can't seem to get the king dead.
So mOOnAn refusing to give up.
Unsieging his tanks, which might be a bad idea.
But he's lost control of his natural. He's got a third half finished.
VP Fargo now at 149 supply, so he's like, and there's the GG.
Finally. We just watched that game where that guy managed to make a miraculous comeback, so I guess I can't blame anyone for wanting to stay in the game, but I feel like this game was over a little while ago.
Yeah, it seemed that I didn't think he could hold the first time or the second time, but he did.
I know, miracles. And this has been Fiasco Casting. Great to have you with us.
Balls.